Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, September the 9th, and we are coming to you live via Zoom and streaming on YouTube from Thousand Islands Pride Inc. Today, I'm pleased to share with you my friend Lulu, who is going to share some stories. It is drag queen story time. So without any further ado, I'll turn you over to Lulu and she can introduce herself and share some wonderful stories.
Hi everyone, it's Lulu here. Has some wonderful books to read to people today, and hopefully I'm glad to see everybody could join us today and be able to view this. This is really wonderful. Yeah, the first book I've decided to read is called Families, 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 and oh, I really like this story because myself I come from a family that has two moms and two dads. So even at my age, like, so we're not alone. These families, we have come from all different types of families, and I'll get on with the reading there. And some children have lots of siblings. Some children have none. I myself, I have seven, including myself. There's seven of us in the family. Yeah. Some are from my birth mother, and other ones are from. I do have two moms and two dads. Some children have two dads, some children have one mom. Some children live with their grandparents, and some children live with their aunt. Some children have many pets, and some children have a plant. Some children live with their father, and some children live with their two mothers. Some children are adopted and have some stepsisters and brothers. Some children bunk with their cousins. Some children have a mom and a pop. Some children parents are married. Some children's parents are not. No matter if you have a ma, a pa, a hog, or a llama, 10 frogs and a slug, a children named Doug, an aunt and a great Aunt Betty or a great Aunt Sue, Uncles Hal and Uncle Sal, and Uncle Lou too. Some one-step sis, three-step bros, two-step mums, and a prize-winning rose. A robo butler to serve you tea, the world's biggest grandpa, or wherever it might be. If you love each other, then you are family. That's families, families, families. It's a wonderful story, and I'm sure some young people out there will understand this very, very well. Now, I have another story, another one here, which is a story about, and it's called Entangle Makes Three, and it's about penguins. I love penguins. They're black and white. They're like wearing tuxedos all the time. They look so prim and proper. They're wonderful. Let's get on with the book here. In the middle of New York City, there's a great big park called Central Park. Children love to come and play there. It has been it has a tiny boat pond where people can sail their boats. It has a carousel to ride on the summer and an ice rink to skate on in the winter. Best of all, it has its very own zoo. Every day, families of all kinds visit the animals that live there. The children and their parents aren't the only families in the zoo. The animals make families of their own. The red panda bear families, and mother and father and furry red panda bear cubs, and their monkey dads and monkey mums raising noisy monkey babies. And their toad families and toucan families and cotton top tamarin families too. And the penguin house, there are penguin families. Every year at the same time, the girl penguins start noticing the boy penguins. And the boy penguins start noticing the girl penguins. When the right girl and the right boy find each other, they become a couple. The two penguins in the penguin house were a little bit different. One name was Roy, and the other was named Silo. Roy and Silo were boys, but they did everything together. They bowed to each other, they walked together, they sang together, they swam together. Wherever Roy went, Silo went also. They didn't spend much time with the girl penguins, and the girl penguins didn't spend much time with them either. Roy and Silo wound up with their necks around each other. Mr. Keeper, Mr. Ramsey, noticed the two penguins and thought to himself, they must be in love. Roy and Silo watched how the other penguins made a home, so they built a nest of stones for themselves. Every night, Roy and Silo slept together, just like all the other penguin couples. Every morning, Roy and Silo woke up together, but one day, Roy and Silo saw that the other couples could do something they could not. Mama Penguin would lay an egg, and she and Papa Penguin would take turns keeping the eggs warm until finally it would hatch. Then there would be a baby penguin. So Roy and Silo had no egg to sit on to keep warm. They had no baby chick to feed or to cuddle or to love. Their nest was nice, but it was a little empty. One day, Roy found something that looked like the other penguins were hatching, and he brought it to the nest. It was only a rock. The Silo carefully sat on it, and sat and sat. When Roy got sleepy and slept, and when Silo was sleeping and sitting on, he swam and Roy sat. Day after day, Silo and Roy sat on the rock. Still nothing happened. Then Mr. Ramsey got an idea. He found an egg that needed to be cared for, and he brought it to Roy and Silo's nest. Roy and Silo knew just what to do. They moved the egg to the center of the nest. Every day they turned it, and each other took turns, so each side stayed warm. Some days Roy sat for a while. Silo went for food. Other days it was Silo's turn to take care of the egg. They sat in the morning. They sat at night. They sat through lunchtime. They swim time, and supper. They sat at the beginning of the month. They sat at the end of the month. At the end of the month, they sat all the days in between. Until one day, they heard something coming from the egg. Beep, 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 he said. Roy and Silo called back, spark, spark. Beep, beep, the egg answered. Suddenly, a tiny hole appeared in the egg, and then, crack, out came their very own baby. She had fuzzy white little feathers and a fuzzy black beak. Now Roy and Silo were fathers. They called her Tango. And Mr. Ramsey decided, because it takes two to make Tango, Roy and Silo taught Tango how to sing when she was hungry, and fed her for food from their beaks. They snuggled her in the nest at night. Tango was the very first penguin in the zoo to have two daddies. Soon Tango grew strong enough to leave the nest. Roy and Silo took her for a swim, just like all the other penguin families. And all the children came to the zoo to see Tango and her two fathers playing with each other, playing in the penguin house with each other, with all the other penguins. Hooray, Roy! Hooray, Silo! Welcome, Tango! They all cheered. At night, when the penguins returned to the nest. They struggled. They snuggled together, and like all the other penguins in the house, and all the other animals in the zoo, and in the families, in the big city, they went to sleep. And that's a true story. Yeah, well, that's I love that story. I really, really do. I love it so much. And, just trying to go back here. And it's a lovely, lovely story. Yeah. And as you see, I have a kitty cat behind me here. That's Blackie. He's having a nap. Very, very friendly kitty cat. He's part of the family here too. Lulu does not have children, but she has pet family there. Yeah. And the next story I'm going to read is called Feminist Baby. It's short, but it's fun. Yeah. It's a fun one to read. Feminist Baby says no to pets. Feminist Baby likes pink and blue, and sometimes she'll throw up on you. Feminist Baby chooses what to wear, and if you don't like it, she don't care. Feminist Baby makes lots of noise. Feminist Baby throws her toys. Feminist Baby plays with dolls and cars, and when she sings, she's a baby rock star. Feminist Baby is smart as she seems. Feminist Baby can be whatever she dreams. That's where they meet the irrepressible Feminist Baby. She's strong, she's smart, and she makes as much noise as possible. That's a fun one. Eh? That's a lot of fun. I've been out around and I've seen some babies so happy, just enjoying things, and wow, that's a really, really happy baby. Yeah. And my next story is the hips on a drag queen go swish, swish, swish. This is done by little Miss Hotness. The hips on a drag queen go swish, swish, swish. Swish, 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 swish. The hips on a drag queen go swish, swish, swish. All through the town. The hair on a drag queen goes up, up, up. Up, up, up. The hair on a drag queen goes up, up, up. All through the town. The shoes on a drag queen go stomp, stomp, stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp. The shoes on a drag queen go stomp, stomp, stomp. All through the town. The jewels on a drag queen go bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. The jewels on a drag queen go bling, bling, bling. All through the town. The shoulders on a drag queen go shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. The shoulders on a drag queen go shimmy, 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 all through the town. Oh, the cheeks on a drag queen go blush, blush, blush. Blush, blush, blush. Blush, blush, blush. The cheeks on a drag queen go blush, blush, blush. All through the town. It's fun one, yeah. The fingers on a drag queen go snap, snap, snap. Snap, snap, snap. The hips snap, snap, snap. The fingers on a drag queen go snap, snap, snap. All through the town. The mouth on a drag queen goes blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. blah, blah, blah. The mouth on a drag queen's go blah, blah, blah. All through the town. Now, yeah, I'm a drag queen, so I get to have fun with that one, eh? The dance of the drag queen goes twirl, 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 go the other way. The dance of the drag queen goes twirl, 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 all through the town. That's fun. And that's the end of that. So that one there, I wish that one was a lot longer, eh? I hear the author's gonna be coming up with a new book, and hopefully it's as fun as this one is. This is a really was a real fun one there. And my last book I have right now is called 1000 Dresses. Now, some people really like dresses. You know, I like dresses. I'm a guy. Yeah, under this, I'm a guy, but yes, I do like dresses. Dresses are part of who I am, and I have fun wearing them and doing things for people going out in public and on stage. And let's see how well this is going to turn here. This is called 10,000 Dresses. On a long staircase to a red Valentine castle, on each stair there's a brand new dress just waiting to be tried on. 10,000 dresses in all. The first dress was made of crystals. When Bailey slipped on the dress, the crystals. I think I made a boo-boo here. Every night, Bailey dreamt about dresses. Stories about Bailey. A long staircase led to Red Valentine's castle. On each stair, there was a brand new dress, just waiting to be tried on. 10,000 dresses in all. The first dress was made of crystals. When Bailey slipped on the dress, the crystals clinked against each other like a million tiny bells. And the sunlight hit the dress just right, and the rainbows jumped out. With all of her heart, Bailey loved the dress made of crystals that flashed the rainbows in the sun. When Bailey woke up, she went to find Mother. Mother was in the kitchen cutting out coupons. "Ma, I dreamt about a dress," said Bailey. "Uh-huh," said the mother. "Yes, a dress made of crystals and it flashed rainbows in the sun." "Uh-huh. I was wondering if you would buy me a dress like that." "Bailey, what are you talking about? You're a boy. Boys don't wear dresses." "But I don't feel like a boy." "Well, you are one, Bailey, and that's it. Now go away and don't mention dresses again." Bailey went to her room. Now she would never have a dress made of crystals that flash rainbows in the sun. That night, Bailey walked past the crystal dress and went to the second stair. On that dress, there was a dress made of lilies and roses. When she slipped one on, she loved how the sleeves were made of honeysuckles, and Bailey picked a few blossoms to taste the little drops of honey. With all of her heart, Bailey loved the dress made of lilies and roses and the sleeves made of honeysuckles. Bailey woke up and went to find her father. He was in the backyard pulling weeds. "Dad, I dreamt about a dress," Bailey said. "Uh-huh," said the father. "A dress made of lilies and roses, honeysuckles and sleeves." "Uh-huh. I was wondering if you could grow me a dress like that." "Bailey, what are you talking about? You're a boy. Boys don't wear dresses." "But I don't feel like a boy," she said. "Well, you are one, Bailey, and that's it. Now go away and don't mention dresses again." Bailey went to her room. Now she would never have a dress made of lilies and roses with honeysuckle sleeves. That night, Billy walked right past the crystal dress, and the dress made of lilies and roses, and went to the third stair. And there was a dress made of windows. One window showed the Great Wall of China. The other one had the Great Pyramids. With all of her heart, Bailey loved the dress made of the windows that showed the Great Wall of China and the pyramids. Billy woke up and went to find her brother. He was playing soccer with some kids. I dreamt about dresses, he told him. A dress made of windows. They showed the Great Wall of China and pyramids. You dream of dresses, Bailey? That's gross, sure boy. But Bailey said, but nothing. Get out of here before I kick you. Bailey ran and ran. She ran all the way down the end of the block until she came to a house with a big blue porch. An older girl was sitting there with needles and thread and old sheets. What are you doing, Bailey? Bailey asked. She says, I'm making dresses, the big girl said. But it's really hard. Mine all come looking out the same. Maybe I can help, Bailey said. Bailey told Laurel, the big girl, about the dress made of the windows and showed the Great Wall of China and the pyramids. That's awesome, said Laura. How do we make a dress out of windows? We'll use little mirrors, said Bailey. Together, the girls made 2 new dresses. They were covered with mirrors in all shapes and sizes. These dresses don't show us the Great Wall of China or the pyramids, said Laurel. No, said Billy, but they do show ourselves. And you're the coolest girl I've ever met, Bailey, said Laura. Hey, do you think you can dream up more dresses? Bailey grinned. Bailey, do you think you could dream up more dresses? Bailey grinned. I can think of 10,000 dresses. The end. Well, thank you very much, everybody. This is the end of story time. Yeah, it's Lulu never, as Lulu, I never decided that I wanted to be a drag queen. I just got, once I put on the clothes and went out on stage for the first time at a comedy drag show, I was like a fashion model years ago. I got hooked on the excitement and on the laughter and all the fun we had doing it. And I never dreamt about it. Oh, Bailey dreamt about dresses. I never dreamt, but this is something I tried. And I was, well, I'll give it a try because it sounds like fun. And I had a lot of fun. And ever since then, Lulu has been a female impersonator. I'd like to thank everybody very, very much for being here and being part of this wonderful drag queen story time for Thousand Island Pride Incorporated. And I'd like to thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Lulu. Those were wonderful stories. I especially like the penguin one and the family story. It's true that so many people see so many different models, and to know that they're not alone in being part of a different a family that's not what should I say? Traditional.
Traditional.
Anyway, I think you owe us one thing. You need to introduce the little kitty who's been sitting behind you so quietly and so patiently. Who's that?
Well, his name might be politically incorrect, but
okay.
He's a black cat, and he's adopted. I got this kitty here when he was 8 years old. And he came into a house with 2 other brothers, and this Blackie's original owner now is in a long-term healthcare facility. His name is Blackie, and that was his name. And I decided not to change his name because I didn't want to confuse him.
Yeah.
So he's a black cat, and he's been to the vets, and he's healthy. He's a very, very skinny kitty though, and he's smaller than the other kitties I have.
Very common patient.
Yeah, but he's and for a little guy, he's got a very, very big meow.
Okay.
And that is Blackie, and I'm surprised the other kitties haven't came around because every time I'm on the computer, the other kitties come for a visit.
They do. All right. Well, thank you so much for entertaining us today. It's been wonderful, and we will see you on the weekend, won't we?
Oh, indeed.
Where will we see you first?
I think you're
Saturday night.
Saturday night, you'll be seeing me Saturday night for sure.
At the
I
pageant.
have, I'm not bringing 10,000 dresses, but I'm bringing dresses.
Awesome. Well, thank
You
you
have
so
order-
much once again. Now, I've been saying to people that it's really difficult. I don't have any way to roll credits or fade to black. All I can do is click on this end button and it kind of very abruptly just stops. So that's going to happen. And
Thank you
I'll
very
say
much.
thank you so much and have a wonderful day and we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much. Love yous all. Bye-bye.
Bye.